Goldfish, one of the hobby's most abused animals. It's a common misconception that goldfish will only grow to the size of the tank they're in. The size of the fish can be more directly related to the water conditions, and in a smaller tank it's much harder to maintain the water parameters than in a larger tank. How can the same goldfish have a 2-year life expectancy living in a fish bowl, or a 25-year life expectancy living in a well-maintained pond? Two friends of mine recently had to move house, and they had to give up their 2 beloved goldfish that they were keeping in a 4-foot tank. These 2 fish were small. I think they were handed down from another friend to them as well when they had to move interstate. Now, these guys were small, just like every goldfish starts out, and now they're roughly about 9 or 10 inches because they've got the room and they've got the filtration and they can grow. They've been well cared for and well loved. I'm now their 3rd owner, and I think everyone's looked after them pretty well. I've really grown to love these 2 fish. At first, I'll be honest, I wasn't too excited about goldfish, but I thought, okay, they need a home, I can do that, I can look after them, and they've really grown on me, and now they've become 2 of my favourite fish. They now have a few tank mates, like a pleco, which was another surrendered fish that we found a good place for. He was better suited to the goldfish tank than all of my other tanks. That means that I have got a heater in my goldfish tank, but just leaving the temperature around 21 degrees. So it's not too warm for the goldfish and not too cold for the pleco. We also have some Pacific blue eyes and some rosy barbs, and there's a gold barb that came with the goldfish who is huge. I think it's a really active tank. The Elodie is growing really nicely, and it's just something that I thought would be a great video to share with you, and also try and raise some awareness of what a goldfish really does require. Not just a small bowl, not just no air, stones, no filters. The amount of fish bowls I see, people just leaving them in there with no live plants, no filter and no air stone, and the fish just gasping at the surface. Makes me really angry, actually. But I also know that it's not the people's fault that they're keeping them. They just need to be better educated. I wanted to show you some of the shots of the tank and the size of these fish, and just to see how happy they are. And it's not a normal sight. Usually you'll see a goldfish in a small little tank, in a bowl, in a kitchen, and new hobbyists really appreciate them but don't understand that they actually need more. So this video is to help encourage and help support new hobbyists and know exactly the best way to look after a goldfish. I hope you enjoyed this little chat, and I hope you even learned something. And just remember, when you're buying fish, always acclimate them first. I'm Josh from Acclimate. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.